What up, YouTube? It's Jay Coffee Talk tapping in with a quick hip hop news video. Now, check it out, man. We've been talking a lot about this potential 50 Cent game versus. It would be, such a big moment. As we know, they're on good terms now. They had that long-standing beef. It almost seems like the perfect matchup for a versus. We see Whack 100 every day trying to set this thing up on the gram. But recently, Ja Rule was interviewed and asked about the whole verses.
but okay, but at the same time,
I got heat. Hey, let me tell you something. When I do my shows, I can rock. I'm telling you, it's like an hour of straight hit records, no filler. Like, you know what I'm saying? All crab meat, nigga. This ain't the joints with the, you know what I'm saying? All meat in that crab and that mother crab cake, nigga. It's all meat, nigga. that sort of thing and shit. I'm too old to be in a versus beef. Better be in it. With my team with niggas. We like, come on, I'm 44, dog. Just get a boxing ring, man. We get in there, we do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not all this other funny nutty shit. We ain't doing that, man. You know what I'm saying? We keep it regular. We keep it simple, man.
So you heard Ja, man, that was on a recent Hip Hop DX interview. Everybody doesn't want the smoke when he, goes out there. He's got an hour-long hits, nothing but hits, all meat, no filler, he said, man. Get in the comments what you think about that Fifth and Ja as a versus when it comes to the hits. Like, we know this will never happen. It's not gonna happen. Ja even mentioned that in this interview. But seriously, Fifth put a big damper on Ja Rule's career. We know this. But you can't act like Ja Rule didn't have crazy hits. Like, Ja Rule, there was a point in time where anything Ja Rule touched, was straight fire. And I always got to bring this up when the whole Ja Rule 50 Cent things comes up. It's like, Ja was nice. I still rock with some of Ja Rule's music. And the dude that was interviewing him went on to say, like, because they spoke about, Ja said how the idea of a verse is like how we saw Gucci and Jeezy come together, squash the beef. It's supposed to be a positive atmosphere, even though that thing kind of almost went left. Who knows, though? That might have been all set up for them to do that moment. I don't know. Who knows? But the dude was saying, it would make sense to him, Nelly or Ludacris, and they've already done verses. But they're similar artists where they got some dope songs and they can rap, but a lot of their music, Nelly, Ja, and Luda, I could say this about all of them. They can rap. They got hits, but a lot of their music has that crossover appeal, like pop appeal. You know what I mean? But like I said, we'll never see this happen. That would be the ultimate versus, in my opinion, if they actually could get together, squash the beef, go out there, do a versus. But like I said before, and others have said, Ja and 50 Cent will literally be in rocking chairs going at each other. But an interesting thing, you heard what Ja said at the end of that, right? Like, he'd like to do the verses. It ain't going to happen. But he'd like to box 50 Cent, right? We just, saw that whole Logan Paul, Nate Robinson ordeal, and Snoop Dogg has this new boxing federation or promotion, whatever you want to call it, set up where he's going to try to shoot for like 5 pay-per-view events a year. And it's going to be a mixture of athletes, internet personalities, celebrity, like a mixture between celebrity and athletes on the cards. So it's like, set that thing up, right? Snoop, set that up. Ja verse 50 in the boxing ring. Like, I don't know that Ja was really throwing a challenge out there, but hey, let's see it, because like I said, this beef will never be squashed. We ain't going to see them in a versus as much as the people would like to see it. Once again, comment who you think would win when it comes to the hits. But the beef is never going to be squashed. I remember Nori and Fat Joe talking about when one of them tried to talk to, reached out to, I think it was Fat Joe said he reached out to both Ja Rule and 50 Cent and talked about bringing them out at Summer Jam, squashing the beef and having them perform together on one of their tracks, like do a remix and feature both of them. And he said Fifth and Ja both spazzed on him. Like, this beef goes deep. So with that being said, Snoop should set this fight up, man. That would be a big money maker. Can you imagine how many people would tune in for that, especially with all the promo these guys would be doing, going back and forth at each other online? Like 50 Cent goes in on people just for fun on Instagram when it ain't even really serious. So imagine if him and Ja had a boxing match lined up. You know what I mean? Tap it in the comments. Let's talk about it. Sub to the channel, new viewers. I'm out of here. Peace.